Andamos bateando por las calles, ruleteando con los plebes, en Modesto me la paso.
Yo, what's up guys? Thanks for tuning back to the channel. We got El Compa Luis already down there under this truck. This is El Compa Nando's underscore 5.3's single cab. He just did a 510 drop, I think, on this, and the frame is bottomed out. I don't know if you guys can see inside there. The frame is on the differential completely. So we are going to remove the bed right now. We're going to do a monster C-notch, cut out some cross members, and do the bed cutout. So we'll tune you guys in right now. We're gonna remove the bed first. All right, guys. So the bed is off. As you guys can see, it is bottomed out. The bump stops are completely smashed. Luis is trying his hardest to give it some movement, and honestly, there is none. So we are going to cut off the exhaust because the axle is going to go higher than what it's at right now.
Because of the shock relocation.
Because of the shock relocation also, yes. And we're going to do the monster C-notch. Like I said, again, shock relocation on the monster C-notch. We are going to notch one of the cross members.
So we have to notch the other one.
Possibly the front one. Not sure. It doesn't really go that much further than the cab, so we're gonna see. But in reality, we're not gonna know until we clear basically the frame. So we're gonna remove the hitch, do a few different things. Like I said, cut out the tips, and we'll tune you guys back once the job is all done. We're not gonna, this is not a DIY video. We're just gonna explain to you guys basically what happened on this build and what we did to fix it. So stay tuned, guys. We'll try to get as much info for you guys as possible, but we're just gonna tackle it. All right, guys, so I flipped the truck back. I have cut the exhaust off, also removed the shocks. That one I can't get it out because, like I said, it's bottomed out, so all the bolts are removed though. I removed all the wiring. Basically at this point, we're just gonna fab up the C-notch and get to cutting. Once the C-notch is formed, we're gonna be able to line this up and start cutting the frame. I gotta remove the gas tank first though, so that's my next project right now. All right, guys, so it's been a long day. We're gonna stop. Well, we're probably still gonna put the gas tank on. Not sure, depending on what we get right now, but you guys can see the C-notch is fully welded in. Put the bar for the shock relocation already in also. Let me tell you guys, these C-notches look perfect. What I mean by perfect, I mean if you stand back and you see this, all the cuts are dead on. All the cuts. We have to fill in some gaps, maybe no more than what we say 3/16 on like the really bad corners that are hard to cut. 3/16 like on the bottom.
Oh yeah.
That's it. 3/16, and that's simply because you guys got to understand that to fit this tube onto this frame, this box frame, it's impossible to get the right angles 100%. But once it's welded in, they look perfect from every direction. What can I say? So once we have the shocks on there, we're gonna have to. He already cut the brackets for the old shocks from the differential. We're gonna have to re-weld the new brackets on the bottom, and then the tabs on the top. Assuming that the gas tank's already installed, that is practically it. We did a cross member notch on this side, and we're about to drop it right now.
We're gonna have to chop and drop.
The chop and drop.
Trademark.
We're gonna drop it right now. This is gonna be the first time that it's gonna be sitting this low without all of that the cancel. Well, check this out. let me show you guys. This is where it was sitting before. Yeah, there. Before it was sitting on, you guys saw on the mounts. The mounts were roughly 1.25 inches, no more than 1.5 inches below the bottom of the frame. So the differential was technically on the frame, so it would have still got 1.5 inches lower had it not been bottomed out. So now, oh, he's got all the clearance, bro.
Yeah, we can do 2-inch lowering blocks. Let's do
You
it.
can go another.
I'm gonna hit him up tomorrow and be like, hey, do you want?
He's got them already.
No, he does not have to.
Oh no, he doesn't. He doesn't. That's just the axle flip. So guys, we made sure that notch was there for all the clearance. Obviously, right now you guys gotta understand that the bed is still gonna go on and it's gonna drop it just a little bit. So if you have about 2 inches of clearance right off the bat with everything on, you gotta assume that if you put weight on the truck, it's gonna be close to bottoming out. So
look at this. Let me just get on.
So that notch is almost a must, honestly. When you do something this, any type of a 10-inch drop, it's like a must. You're gonna have the clearance at the front. Sometimes we have to notch the front cross member also, but on this one right now, it's got about 5 inches of space roughly, and usually it's not an issue. So this is gonna move very little.
You gotta remember that he said he's gonna throw some weight on the back. He's gonna put a 4-wheeler in the back.
Oh, that's right. With the 4-wheeler.
With the regular notch.
Right.
On the freeway or over.
Yeah.
I mean, it'll work, but you're gonna bottom out for sure. This,
Look
you're
at
not
that.
bottoming out.
Look at that.
Put a 4-wheeler on top of it.
If you stand back and look at this, I mean, there's no issues with that. Also, yeah guys, so that's pretty much it. We'll tune you guys back in tomorrow when we start working on it. Maybe show you guys a little bit during the day, see if you guys have any see if the view changes, because right now we have a spotlight over us. And I mean, I'm looking at the screen and it looks pretty good, so I don't think you guys have any issue. We were concerned with the charcoal box, thinking that it might have to change, like we do change them on the 99 to the 06. We relocate them over here. This would have been an issue because his mufflers are here also. So more than likely he would have had to either get a different type of muffler or relocate these so the box comes here, but it doesn't seem like it's going to be an issue. And this is on an Nnbs, so single cab. I don't know on the extended cabs or 4-doors if they're the same setup, but this is on a single cab.
The difference in the ride.
In the ride?
Or in the looks of the chassis, because I don't know if you remember.
It looked like a hot rod. Yeah, it was hot rodding. Back end was perked up.
But it was bottomed out.
But it was bottomed out. Yes.
The only thing now is that, I mean, pinion angle looks pretty good. So there shouldn't be any issue.
For you guys wondering, pinion angle right there. You guys always got to make sure that the pinion angle is adequate, because it's very important. That determines obviously your ride. It determines the life of your transmission, the life of your driveline. And does that affect the gears and the differential at all? Yeah.
I mean, it's just gonna determine your burnout.
And the burnout, the most important one, the burnout.
Yeah, because if you have your pinion angle is not right, it's gonna jam. You're not gonna be able to burn out. You won't get any wheel hop. Wheel hop is from your leaf springs.
From the leaf springs.
Yeah, or from your shocks. If you have some shitty shocks or some shitty leaf springs, that's where it comes from.
Yep. No, this I could see that it did drop. I mean, 1.5 inches, possibly 2 inches, is always a noticeable difference.
Say at least 2 inches.
Well, yeah, look. Let's check this out, guys. Let me show you guys the difference. Right here. Oh no, it was more. That was almost 3 inches.
Yeah.
Check this out. It was bottomed out right here.
Oh, well, you remember we put the stock.
Oh yeah, we put the stock shackles.
The stock shackles, and when we put the stock shackles, it was still.
Yeah, it was still bottomed out.
Yeah, it was still bottomed
Well, see,
out.
look right now. Looking at where the differential is, it looks like it's sitting just level to the bottom of the frame. So basically what I'm saying is this to this, that's the difference that it had.
Plus the,
and then it still needed clearance, so that's what the C-notch offered.
plus also the
the rubber stopper was probably at least a good 5/8. So yeah, I'd say a solid 3 inches. So yeah, basically the frame was split 3 inches open by force. Ultimately, is what it is. And removing that. If you guys do an axle flip, honestly, a flip kit, if you guys were to cut this off, you would get by at least for a little bit. You would be able to drive it. And the reason why I say you guys can cut this is you guys can get a cutting wheel, cut this off. It's got welds down here. Huh?
I said cut.
Cut.
Let's get it notched.
And right here, it'll be a pain in the ass, but if you can knock this piece off, you'll get a little bit of a smoother ride. But it will still be recommended for you guys to go and get either an underbed or a monster C-notch. All right, guys, so we'll tune you guys back up when we're pretty much done with this truck.
Fuck yeah, you can tell too.
All right, guys, we got the shocks mounted. Luis is down there welding up the lower brackets. We're in the home stretch now. All we got to do after this is just cut the bed practically. Obviously do a little bit of touch up to the upper bar and touch up to the bottom brackets, but everything else is rewired. We ran all the wires, gas. The truck's already running back and forth. We moved it. We put the 2-inch drop shackles already back in. Wheels are bolted. Basically, it's frame wise, it's pretty much done. So as soon as we get this done, we're gonna cut the bed maybe tomorrow. And that's it, huh?
Cut the bed.
Just cut the bed and bolt it on, and it's ready. Yep. As the truck sits right now, guys.
Tighten the exhaust to the back of the bed.
Oh yeah, tighten the exhaust in the back of the bed. As it sits right now, it could go another 2 inches of
You probably go another 3.
Another 3 inches. Yeah, he can still go another 3 inches. But we're gonna go ahead and leave this alone. If the owner wants to drop this more, I mean, that would be a job for another day. But yeah, guys, he's gonna have no issues with this thing on the road now. So we'll get to it. Yeah. All right, guys, so today is the day. The truck will be finished. The bed is cut. It's prepped and set up for when he wants to come back and get the tubs in the doghouse done. Compa Luis got down on this. What can I say, guys? So yeah, guys, that's it. Once this bed is put back on the truck, bolted up, that's literally the only thing that was left. The truck will be done. So I'll tune you guys back in when it's fully ready to go home.
Eventually.
Huge shout out to Nando__5.3. He let me bless his truck with the TCD mob, or Trocas Corridos y Desmadre logo. This is the side windshield banner. I have that on my website if you guys care to check it out. Just go to the Trocas Corridos y Desmadre Instagram, and I have a link right there on my bio. I have them in different colors. So again, shout out to him. I'm gonna do a quick little. I'm gonna end this video with a quick little. All right, guys. So I'm gonna end this video with a quick cinematic, and hopefully he likes the work and he likes the decal.
Charro, sombra. No están listos, para lo que viene, Súbanse a sus caballos, porque va a estar largo el tramo. Suenen las trompetas, hemos llegado. Charro y sombra, dos malvados. Súbanse a sus caballos que va a estar muy largo el tramo. Váyanse escondiendo, llegaron los malos. No me importa lo que digan, lo que rifa es mi vida de mafioso que he llevado. Marihuana y coca siempre ha rifado. Pa' mis cocodrilos y mis grifos ahí los llevo de la mano. Llegó el ranchero, peligroso, misterioso, el mafioso, el Nayarita, el vato sabes que es sencillo, causando envidias en todos mis enemigos. Y es posible que también en disque amigos. He aprendido a mirar con los ojos cerrados. Siempre he sabido ser muy cauteloso, muy inteligentemente peligroso, ponzoñoso, venenoso como la serpiente. Una mordida del ranchero no te salva, tenlo en mente. Cuando tú vas yo ya vengo con el queso. Desde quieto, ¿cómo te ha ido en esta vida? Más o menos, 2 que 3. Me he tenido que rifar como la ves. Me he tenido que tumbar a 2 que 3. Se han querido pues pasar de listo como ves. Suenen las trompetas, hemos llegado. Charro y sombra, dos malvados. Súbanse a sus caballos que va a estar muy largo el tramo. Váyanse escondiendo, llegaron los malos. No me importa lo que digan, lo que rifa es mi vida de mafioso que he llevado. Marihuana y coca siempre ha rifado. Pa' mis cocodrilos y mis grifos ahí los llevo de la mano.
Trompetas suenan, los cohetes truenan. Tiro montado, les digo que no se metan. En sombra, el charro, que todo quede claro. Se empinan si opinan, no digan mejor callados. Tapados les encanta el pedo, métanse el dedo del medio entero. Llegó el sanguillero, y si me entero que andan de hocicones, no se preparen pa' música o canciones. Mejor no me diriges nada, ni a las buenas o a las malas. Con una mano cuento camaradas, por nada me detengo, yo solo me mantengo. Ya sabes que yo con Diosito tengo un arreglo. Espero lo inesperado, yo siempre preparado. Se sienten bravos pero nunca llegan a mi grado. Ando vagando, rifándola con mi clica. El puto que la caga se arrana cuando nos mira.
Suenen las trompetas, hemos llegado. Charro y sombra, dos malvados. Súbanse a sus caballos que va a estar muy largo el tramo. Váyanse escondiendo, llegaron los malos. No me importa lo que digan, lo que rifa es mi vida de mafioso que he llevado. Marihuana y coca siempre ha rifado. Pa' mis cocodrilos y mis grifos ahí los llevo de la mano. No me asustan sus palabras, tengo duro el cuero y sabes que he vivido vida baja. Y las navajas afiladas como un gallo. No se metan pues conmigo, pa' esto tengo callo. Mis enemigos ellos saben que si le jalo no tengo miedo, dales unos balazos. Que les caiga la muerte por la mañana. Nadie supo, nadie dijo nada. Háganse un lado pues, raperitos de papel. Si ustedes creen que me impresionaron, pues sabes que pues Nel. Para mí no existen metas ni distancias, y no han podido ver lo que yo puedo hacer. Dale pues, putos que me ven, güey, diles que el ranchero ha llegado y como ven, pues. Los envidiosos que ladren y ladren. Soy el charro, estilo mafioso que no pare. Suenen las trompetas, hemos llegado. Charro y sombra, dos malvados. Súbanse a sus caballos que va a estar muy largo el tramo. Váyanse escondiendo, llegaron los malos. No me importa lo que digan.